Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tabor Talk. So, I'm going to be uploading another video later today regarding the effect of the shooting of Trump, the assassination attempt, how it affects the polls politically. Is it beneficial? Does it hurt them, or neutral? In a nutshell, it could have if the shooter were some far left Antifa guy who was very vocal and the shooting was politically motivated, et cetera, et cetera. It appears that's not at all the case. The shooter, as we know, was a registered Republican, probably a mega guy. His father was a Trump supporter, Trump signs on his lawns. But more to come on that. And another thing, let me just mention this. Trump's reaction was so ridiculous, so pathetic. That's going to turn off normies totally, right? His reaction should have been, after he got shot, that fight, like a Nazi thing or something, fight. His reaction should have said, okay, I'm okay. There's someone hurt over there. Let's see, I'm fine. Let's look at the guy who got shot over there, okay? And that would have been the normal reaction. But of course, it's all about Trump. And of course, did he call the family the next day? No. He was out golfing, and actually President Biden called the family. By the way, his wife refused to speak with him. Crazy, crazy world. Okay, that's coming up next. But right now, I'm going to show you a clip from George Conway, renowned attorney. He did a sort of a lecture on Donald Trump, and he has these placards of narcissistic personality disorder and sociopathic, psychopathic personality, so whatever. It's very, very interesting. By the way, George Conway, love that guy. He's on the Bulwark podcast. He does a lot with Sarah Longwell. Unfortunately, he used to be married to the other one, Conway, the woman, the mega woman. What was her name? The Conway woman. I can't even think of her name. All right, let me just show this here, and then more to come, and I'll talk afterwards. All right.
I'm not going to go through those because basically no one disputes that he's a friggin' narcissist. Here's the worst. These are the diagnostic criteria for sociopathy, antisocial personality disorder. Okay? When you combine these two, okay, this explains everything about Donald Trump. It explains his criminality, the fact that he's a rapist, that he's a convicted felon, that he tried to overthrow democracy, explains his love for authoritarianism, his desire for vengeance. It explains his racism, his misogyny. Everything comes down to the fact that he is a narcissistic sociopath. Okay, let's go through this. Here are the criteria. No, seriously. This is something we need to show people because it's not complicated. Okay, this is stuff. If you can read and write, you don't have to be a doctor. You don't have to be a shrink. You can read this, and we've been watching Donald Trump for what, 9 years now? 9 years. We know more about him and his behavior than any other human being on this planet. Okay? Now, here are the criteria. It only takes 3 of these criteria to show that someone has antisocial personality disorder and is a sociopath. 3, failure to conform to social norms with respect to lawful behaviors. Ding, check, right? 34 counts. Adjudicated rapist. Can he not go on? 88 counts he's been indicted on. 2, deceitfulness, as indicated by repeated lying. Gosh, is that one doesn't seem too hard, does it? Okay? And in fact, look at this one. Look at this. Is it use of aliases as part of it? You remember when he was a businessman in New York, he used to pretend he was someone else to call up newspaper reporters to say nice things about himself. Okay? And he's just, 30, the Washington Post counted 30,000 lies in 4 years. Okay, that's two. So we only got one more, guys, only one more. 3, impulsivity or failure to plan ahead. I mean, all these people in the White House in the first term we're talking about really have good people. That's what they were fighting. The impulsivity. What's he going to do tomorrow? What's he going to do 5 minutes from now after I leave the Oval? Okay? He's absolutely impulsive. Okay, we're done. But we got more. 4, irritability and aggressiveness is indicated by repeated physical fights or assaults. Oh, ask these women, dozens of women, whether he assaults people. Ask the Secret Service agent in the car on January 6th when he tried to attack the Secret Service agent because he wouldn't take him up to Capitol Hill to join the insurrection he fomented. Okay, 4. So we're 4 or 7. We're way ahead. So much winning. 5. Reckless disregard for safety of others. Where do I start with that? Oh, let the people in with the guns through the mags because they're not after me, right? I mean, it's just and talking about the Second Amendment, people doing something to Hillary Clinton. I mean, where does this stop? This recklessness stops. This language. Okay, he does not care whether he foments violence. He does not care. Okay, 5. Okay, we did that. 6, consistent irresponsibility as indicated by repeated failure to sustain consistent work behavior. Oh yeah, he read all those briefing books he stole and brought to Laurel Life, right? And, honor financial obligations. Okay. 7, lack of remorse as indicated by being indifferent or rationalizing having hurt, mistreated, or stolen from another. 7 of 7.
That was great, wasn't it? George Conway. He's awesome. All right. If you made it this far, thank you very much. Like and subscribe. Spread it around. It helps with the algorithm. Trying to get to 10,000? Is that unrealistic? Will it ever happen? And as I said, when that happens, I'm going to start doing more long form podcasts, have some guests, have live chat, the whole thing. Let's do it. All right. Peace, love, and understanding here on Taper Talk.